Alright, DJ Connect fam, what's good? You already know what it is. My name's Andrew Lindley, representing the DJ Connect. It goes down. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to this video because, I got a brand new channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscriptions, so I would really appreciate it if you guys can help me get to 1,000 subscriptions. I'll do whatever video you want me to do. Just drop it in the comments and I will definitely do that video for you guys. And today is like, I've had a bad week, man. It's not been a good week. We've had one really bad client who, like, we knew going into it that this was not gonna be well. Like, it was not gonna go over well, and of course it didn't go over well, and now we're dealing with it. And I'm gonna kind of show you guys like my approach and what I did, like how I've kind of so far moved this conversation. So it all happened on Saturday. This guy was not our best client. Like, we knew from the get-go that this was going to be problems. Like, we already knew. I wish I knew before I booked him because I never would have, but it just goes to show, like, there's a good chance that if people are booking you for their wedding a month in advance, they're not going to be good clients. Like, they're going to be people who don't care about DJs. Like, they don't care about their event, because who's looking for the first time for a DJ a month before their wedding? I have a feeling that this guy was going to just do Spotify the whole night. Like, that was his idea. We never really got into it. I wish we got more time to talk to each other, but it didn't happen. Anytime I emailed him, anytime I called him, I left him numerous like messages about his filling out his portal, filling out the information. We need the information. Nothing. I never got calls back until the Thursday before the event. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday afternoon, like, he sent us 2 playlists that said, and I quote, like, I don't have it in front of me, but I've read this so many times now that I know exactly what he said. He said, I want the vibe to be taking me from a high school dance to the trap by way of the dance hall and the strip club. That's it. Like, that's it. That's it. What his vision is for the night. That was the whole thing. And he gave us like one playlist that was like, what was on that one? It was just like background music for cocktail hour, which was like irrelevant. And then the second playlist was just like trap hip hop. So we took that at face value, and that's what it is. And then the next day, Friday night, he sent me some stuff because I said, he actually said on there, like, we don't want any music for dinner, just speeches. I'm like, bro, like, you probably want some music for dinner. Like, I don't want to tell you what to do. Like, it's your day, but you might want some music for dinner. So he emails me back like Friday night, like the wedding is Saturday, the next day, Friday night, he sends over a dinner playlist, and then I forget the other playlist he sent, but he sent one other playlist. And great. Thank you so much. You sent us oh, this one was for the fogies, because I said you might want some music for your older guests. Like, you're probably going to want some music for them. Like, it's a wedding is kind of for everybody. Like, I definitely understand you want a lot of hip-hop. We're going to get you a lot of hip-hop. No problem. It's good. Like, we love hip-hop. No worries. Lots of hip-hop. But, like, for your older guests and for, like, there's a lot of other people at this wedding, they might appreciate a little bit of other music. So he's like, okay, cool, whatever. Sends another playlist that was called For the Fogies. And it had, like, The Clash. It had, like, a lot of 70s rock. But, like, he said 3 to 4. I don't have it in front of me, obviously. And, like, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. But he did not specify that, like, I only want these songs. Like, he didn't specify that, and I even followed up, and I asked as well, like, you sent us so little information, like, do you want us to stick to the playlist? Like, is this what you want? This is just what you want. Stick to the playlist, what you gave us. Like, this is it. Like, really go to your vision, like, to the trap. Like, you just want trap hip-hop the whole night. Is this what it is? No response. Like, absolutely no response. And I still don't have the ceremony music. And I'm, like, emailing him, like, bro, I need an answer. Like, what do you want here? What do you want here? I need ceremony music. Like, what the F is going on? Nothing. Saturday rolls around, like the wedding is in 3 hours. The guy sends over the ceremony music, nothing else. Like, no, doesn't even bother to answer my questions about the playlist. Like, how much do you want us to stick to it? Like, can we be creative? Can we play like kind of this or that or the way, like whatever it is? Nothing. Like, you didn't even bother to respond. Like, why even bother to respond? I don't know. So, whatever. Ceremony. I get it over to the DJ. Everything's good. He's got it all. I'll get to it, but the DJ forgot to get the dinner playlist. I don't know how that happened. He missed it, apparently. Like, he apparently missed it. I'm not gonna go down that road, but either way, he downloaded it on the spot. He just tethered to the computer, downloaded everything, and within 2 songs, it was on. Like, it was good. The dinner playlist is on. So anyways, I fast forwarded a bit there. Ceremony, flawless. Everything else, flawless. Cocktail hour, flawless. Played the playlist, everything's good. Dinner comes around, and my DJ plays. He starts it off with like one of his playlists. He didn't start it off with the kids' playlist, which he didn't have at that time. So the kid comes over, and he's just like, hey, this isn't the dinner playlist. Like, I send it to you. And then he pulls it up, gets it, downloads it, and he's just like, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize there was a dinner playlist. I missed this email because it came in so late. I'm sorry. Have it. It's on. Within 2 tracks, it's on. So everything's good. Everything's good. Dinner's all good. From what I know, everything's good. Mike is good. Because he said, like, on our talk, he told me everything was good except this 30 minutes, man. 30 minutes was bad. And like, this is where it gets to it. Like, once the speeches are done, once dance floor opens, this is apparently where it all went sideways. And I have no clue. Like, I don't even know what to do, because I've talked to him numerous times. He called me 3 times on the Sunday. So like, I didn't pick up the first 2 times, picked up the 3rd time, and of course it's him going off saying, man, the DJ, he didn't listen to anything I told him. He just did what he wanted. He said he didn't feel heard. He didn't feel like it wasn't what he wanted. And I'm like, bro, you didn't. First off, I don't even know what you want. You didn't tell us, man. You wanted to go from the dance hall, or from the high school dance to the strip club. And from what I heard, from what Derek told me, like, it was all hip hop. It was all trap. This is the only thing you played. You guys danced for 3.5 hours straight to trap. Like, he told me that it was incredible and that he's extremely shocked by this. Like, he doesn't understand how this went bad, like how anything was bad. And it went off, like, apparently, from what I gather, like, once taking everything in, listening to everything he's had to say, from what I gather is that, like, my DJ didn't stick to the playlist. Like, he started off with a different playlist. He started the dinner off with a different playlist. And when it came dance time, he just started kind of playing, like, he was playing old fogey music, but not the fogey music that he was provided. And this kid just, like, he lost his mind. So long story short, very long story. I'm just out here ranting because I'm still trying to process this and figure it out. But the way that you have to deal with clients like this is really just make them explain what went wrong. Like, make them explain in their words what really went wrong. Like, I had to ask him a few times, like, what was it that went wrong? And he had to think about this, and he said, well, nothing went wrong. Everything was good. Like, the whole night was good. The equipment was good. Music was good. But Derek thought he could, like, take things into his own hands. Like, the guy thinks that my DJ was not following what he was saying. Like, he just went off on his own and did his own thing. But I don't think it's like that. Like, as DJs, we know that, like, we have so much music, we have to play them at certain specific times. Like, I don't know, like, he started off as a high school dance. It was like the high energy girly stuff. One track that stuck out that he kept bringing up was Hey Mickey. Like, hey Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine. And he was saying, like, that's great. If Derek wants to play that at his wedding, like, he can do that. But that was not what I said. But, like, the music that was provided was in the same generation. Like, it was still the same kind of music. It's still old fogey music, still high energy, but it wasn't the specific one. So it still comes back. Like, when I asked, do you want him to specifically play the playlist? Like, just play the playlist. Is that what you want? I don't understand. Like, you're telling me no, but it's very clear that you wanted him to stick to the playlist. And then he would just get madder and he'd just freak out and he'd say like, no, I'd stop getting caught on the playlist. Like, it doesn't matter if he played the playlist, but he's playing songs that weren't on the playlist. And it was just getting him more upset and more upset. And like, I don't know what's going to happen here. I had to offer him a refund, which is like something I've never done. Like, I'll never refund anyone for any reason. And I had to offer this guy a refund because he just like, I don't know. I don't know why he's so mad. But like, I asked him and I don't know. Like, he gave us 2 days to prep. 2 days, and he's expecting some miracle. And during that conversation too, always record your phone calls too. Always record your phone calls, especially if it's an issue like this. If you're starting to get into an issue, make sure you record your phone calls, like, so you can have it back. I've played it back, and I kind of understand. I feel like he thought he could provide a few tracks, and like Derek was going to go get music exactly like that and kind of build a night around that, which normally that is what we do. But what he provided is both music that we don't know, never heard. It's like very cultural music. Like, how would we ever know how to go get that, let alone mix that? Like, how are we going to mix that when we don't even have that? We're playing it through Spotify. But these are things like, you really have to dig in to this client that's upset and really figure out what it is that was upset. Because I have it in his own words saying that only there was 30 minutes that were bad, that he didn't like. Like, the way Derek opened the dance floor is not what he wanted. And it just like, it stuck out the whole night. And apparently he was just like, it killed him inside. And unfortunately, like, that's not really a legitimate like excuse, I guess, or like a reason why you can be so mad, especially when every other guest had an amazing time. So he hasn't even responded to me. Like, he just seems to respond to me on his time when he feels like lashing out at me. It is what it is. I'm like, if I have to refund him, I'm gonna refund him, just because it's not worth fighting over this for such a little amount of money. It's like $100. If it was any more, or if he asked for more, because at one point he was talking about like percentages, like 25% of the night was bad, like the other 25 was good, the gear was good, the execution was good, the timelines were good, but this part wasn't good. So if he thinks he's gonna get 25% back, that's out of the question, and like, I don't care. I already have a crafted up email, like a response to the Google review if he leaves one. So far there's been no review. I haven't sent the money yet. Like, he doesn't respond. He once again does not respond, even though I know for like 1,000,000% he's seen it. I know that for a fact, like, because when he wanted to respond immediately, the responses came in immediately. But as soon as like things changed and it wasn't on his terms, then it was just became like, you know what, you need this music, you know what, I'm gonna send it a day in advance, even though I know I already have this information. You know what, I'm gonna send it a day in advance because F you. It's like, man, I wish I spent more time with this guy so that I would have never hired him from the get-go. So that's just like another lesson right there. Always spend more time with your guys on consults. But this was like a last-minute gig. I just assumed like this guy's looking last minute. That should have been a big red flag. Like, there's always these red flags that in hindsight, you see and you understand them, but when it's in the moment, like, sometimes you miss them, and it like, we're just trying to book stuff out. Like, I hired this new DJ on and he just wants to work, so no problem, man, I'll keep booking you because they keep coming in. He wanted it. It is what it is. So, like, long story short, very long rant short, like, turn short. Always interview your clients extremely well. Really figure out beforehand, before you book them, what it is they're expecting. Like, if he told me any of this stuff beforehand, there would have been big, massive red flags. But he didn't. Like, from what I recall, I didn't record the initial call, but he just said, like, I want a lot of hip-hop, and we want to dance. Like, so I should have dug more. I should have dug deeper. I didn't. So that's like big golden key. Always dig deeper. Always try and get more information. Really dig in there. And then I guess like maybe run them through. But like, you got to look for these red flags always dig for more information, do background checks on them. We got Facebook. Like, I wasn't checking out his Facebook. I should have been like searching him out, figuring out who he was, and like knowing that this was not the gig for me. So we got another one. We got like 2 bad gigs my whole career. But it is what it is. You live and you learn, so let's go. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. If you guys got any comments or questions, just drop it down here. Like, if you got comments or questions on like how to kind of deal with bad clients, definitely give me a shout, and I will kind of break down what I did and how I made him admit that nothing was wrong. Like, I have it on recorded like conversation that nothing was wrong. Only 30 minutes was bad, so I offered him a refund on 30 minutes. And that's it. Like, normally I would never even offer a refund, but in this situation, because I feel like he's the kind of guy who will make fake accounts to give me even more negative reviews. He's that kind of person. You know what? It's worth it. It's not worth it to fight about this. You live and you learn. So let's go, y'all. Like and subscribe to this video. I'm gonna check you on the next one. Let's